streamed around the world on RJP TV. Sit down and hold on. We're about to go from mild to wild. Heat number 1, green flag flies. McQuillan driving nice, clean and straight. He's got the lead from Dave Kerr. Then we go back to Joel Myers Jr. in the 46 car, followed by Slammin' Sam O'Callaghan in the 75, who went out a little bit wide. McIntyre sitting there in fourth. We've got one around. That's Matthew Levisage. He just got tied up in that back of the field traffic.
Yeah, back of the field traffic. He got the wheel hooked up on, I think it might have been Chickster there, and he's just spun round there gently. He did try to keep it going, but she's pretty greasy on that infield.
Yeah, very unusual for Matthew Levisage to get caught out like that. How good was Corey McQuillan, folks? He braved it up, took his brave pills and went into that corner quicker than Dave Kerr. Not many people can do that. And good to see Corey McQuillan with a good setup on that car and making some good pace, AJ.
Yeah, he'll be hard to pin back if he gets his nose in front, that Corey McQuillan. That's one of the things about the field. It is just so level. And the racetrack actually doesn't look in too bad a nick, considering it'll probably require a little bit of a tart up again later on.
Yeah, Chester's pulling in front of you there, boys.
Yep, front
wing's damaged. Yeah, the track has packed down rather nicely, so yep, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, these things will be the ultimate test of that. Anything between around 700 and close to 900 horsepower in the sprint cars. Big show coming up here in a couple of weeks' time with the 21st Sprint Car Gold Cup and the Salute to Goody Sprint Car Classic. We'll be announcing the entries to that sometime next week, I would imagine. We can tell you already, Jonathan Allard has signed the dotted line, as has Joel Myers Jr. and also Jamie McDonald. Sprint Car Gold Cup has become one of the most prestigious events on the New Zealand sprint car calendar.
Yeah, it sure has, AJ, and it's always a great weekend of sprint car action. I tell you what, folks, if you want to watch the Duff Man here, let's see how many places he can make in this heat and see how good his form is at the moment. It looked pretty good on that restart, but a few laps to negotiate here before some of the passes happen.
Yeah, not too sure how long Chester's front wing's going to last. It does appear as though it's rubbing against the outside front tyre. They've got the 3NZ car, the Matthew Levisage Toyco WD-40 machine up and running. Also backing on the Levisage car from webuycars.co.nz. Of course, remember the names of all these businesses that get them behind the speedway, whether they're sponsoring a car or a driver, taking out a program ad or a race. Because, boy, should be a hard gig to be steering along without all these wonderful businesses. If you want to join the team, send us an email, promotions@ruapunaspeedway.co.nz. Back in starters' hands, complete restart. Is Dave Kerr going to get caught this time round? The old dog has got plenty of tricks up that sleeve. Make their way round through Stadium Finance, Prison Bend. Green flag flies. Kerr down low. McQuillan gives him a little bit of a helping hand. Here comes Joel Myers Jr. All hustle and bustle for the Californian. So it's still Dave Kerr leading the way. Myers in second. Slammin' Sam O'Callaghan. Boy, she's been a funny old season for the Freeman team this year, but it has started coming good for them. And O'Callaghan there in that third spot. McQuillan in fourth, and then we go back to the 88 of McIntyre, the 16 of Matthew Anderson. Jamie Duff working his way through the traffic in the Magan Turbo Procrete 19. Then he's followed by Bailey Patterson and the 44 of Alan Chapman. DK, the bounty hunter Dave Kerr. Boy, he's opening up a tidy advantage at the head of the field. Got the old Ford screaming like a sack full of cats. Myers in second. O'Callaghan. McQuillan got right up close to the tail of the McIntyre car. Just couldn't quite work his way through. First season racer, Corey McQuillan, just looking good there, currently in that 5th spot. Myers starting to close up on curb, but now we've got traffic, so Myers hard on the tail of his car owner, Daniel Anderson, in the 44 machine. The handling setup has gone right out the window for Colvin in the 42 car. And here comes O'Callaghan. Myers got caught in behind Colvin. Oh, O'Callaghan, boy, he's got the tiger by the tail here. Oh, there goes McIntyre. Tried the 0 up. What a shame.
Oh.
Well, McIntyre went in there hot. Caught McQuillan. McQuillan went left, went right, and the front end's been torn out of the 12 car. McIntyre's got a flat right rear. And it's going to be one of those nights where patience is the biggest asset you're going to have. Forget having a big pocket full of horsepower. Patience is what's going to get you through tonight.
Well, I tell you what, Ruapuna, we all seen that coming, didn't we? We seen Sam O'Callaghan get all squirrely down the front straight here. And, of course, it was Jacob McIntyre that seen the opening open for him. But, of course, he come across the 12 car of Corey McQuillan, and it all started to go wrong. There was a moment where we thought Jacob could get up and running, but in his haste to get on, he took out the front of the 12C Sprinter. So this is what the Hydrolink War of the Wings series does, folks. It creates desperation for these sprint car drivers, and we get to see these guys operating at the very highest level.
Yeah, that was a full moon manoeuvre. It's not a full moon.
Well, Corey McQuillan will be very disappointed. He got a fantastic start of that first start of the night, only to get gobbled up by 4 or 5 sprint car drivers in the first few laps of that second restart. But good to see Corey out under his own steam. A great sprint car driver, and very disappointing for him. Hopefully everything can get sorted out for his next race coming up soon.
Well, that might just about see the 12 car parked up, because, boy, she took some a real solid blow there in the front end, and when it just plucks the front end out of a car like that. So here's going to be a little bit of interesting directional action here. The racetrack management team in action, trying to wave them down. Dave Kerr's going to run out of room trying to go up there. There's a few of them not seeing. Maybe we need some flashing lights or something on his head.
Well, the other drama that played out, folks, if you were watching closely, we were watching Joel Myers Jr. come across Daniel Anderson, almost to put a lap on him, and there was almost a hesitation. I seen there was a gap there, but Joel couldn't quite take it. Something to do with owners owning cars and having to fix one up, I would imagine. But that setup on the Joel Myers car, just not quite right for this greasy track. But you watch him, the young fellow will drive around that problem. I can see 2 grooves already starting there, AJ. So we're going to have plenty of good racing coming up tonight.
Yeah, we are. And how's the cushion down that end, Warwick, or is it sort of like almost non-existent?
Sort of non-existent at this stage. Where they've been running around, I see Davies going up high now, using a bit of intelligence, trying to push it back down while they've got some time to do it. But the track is looking quite good. There's even some dust coming off already down here, that fine stuff as they go around. So, yeah.
Oh, you old nostalgic, that's mist.
That's not bad at all. Well, not dust, but you know, what I mean. It's just dried out so quickly. And
who would have thought, eh?
Yep, exactly.
You talk points of rain, we talk millimetres.
Well, folks, you're getting your dollars worth tonight already. The first heat of the Hydrolink War of the Wings, creating all sorts of drama, and this pressure-packed racing is so good to watch. The Hydrolink War of the Wings been around for a long, long time. And AJ, I know you're part of this, mate. It really is great sprint car racing.
Yeah, it is. You know, when we started the Hydrolink War of the Wings way back when, there was like 7 cars, and you know, what have we got? 21 tonight. We sometimes get up towards that 30, but yeah, we're consistently in the top teens. And it is expensive travelling up and down the island too, you know.
Yes, they're real.
It's bad enough filling the mighty Tucson up towing the Track Shack trailer, let alone towing a sprint car.
Well, look, folks, Jamie Duff has made his way through a few places there, so the Duff man on the hunt at the moment. And let's see if Dave Kerr can hold out this good position he's got. The Springston Hotel folks will be watching. The Tin Shop's another good sponsor of his, and a couple of others there. So Dave Kerr with Joel Myers Jr. hunting them down, and the Duff man just a few places behind.
Yeah, Bailey Patterson also putting in some nice laps here in the 5-car, running in 6th spot. Started back in grid 9. Came out of modified, still does dabble in the modifieds. Green flag, gonna fly, here we go. Back to heat action. Heat race number 1. Dave Kerr leading the way. 2nd spot held down by Myers, but Myers has got a big battle on his hands. Here comes Slammin' Sam O'Callaghan. Makes a move up the inside, got off the gas. Right of way went to Myers, but O'Callaghan is looking good in the TNL 75. Here comes the Duff man. He's up into 4th lap, starting to count down. 3 to go next time across the NPD 100% fuel start finish line, and it's Dave Kerr leading the way. Joel Myers in 2nd, then back to O'Callaghan, Duff, and rounding out the top 5, we've got the 16 of Anderson. Myers just starting to inch closer to Kerr. Old Dave Kerr put in many, many laps here through an illustrious career. 1 to go. The Bounty Hunter, down the back straight they go. It's Kerr leading Myers, down through Stadium, Finance, Prison Bend. Checkered flag awaits, and it's gonna fly. Davey Kerr takes the win. Joel Myers in 2nd, and 3rd place will be Sam O'Callaghan. 4th goes to the 19 of Duff, then we go back to the 16 of Matthew Anderson. 73, Sean Ashton, Bailey Patterson, Alan Chapman, Matthew Levisich, and the 44 of Daniel Anderson.
Look at that, Ruapuna, what a race. One of our favourite sons, David Kerr, takes out the first heat of the Hydrolink War of the Wings. He's also managed to get the fastest lap time, 13.65. In fact, just 2nd best lap time. It was Joel Myers Jr., 13.58. That's a couple of seconds quicker than they were going in the time trial, so that track is really starting to get racy now. But congratulations, Dave. You've taken out the first heat tonight.